Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be starting with the paper 6 of English, Gala Model Question Papers, a new question paper and the last one. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with read the following passage and select the appropriate answers from the options given below, that are the MCQs. First one, how did Kisa Gautami feel at first on being unable to find mustard seeds? So the answer is option number C, both A and B, means very and hopeless. Second one, what did the flickering lights make her realize? So the answer is option number D, all of these, means she is being selfish, death is common to all and men are mortal. Next is read the following passage and answer the questions. For that, third one, why is the building called ugly? The building is called ugly because smoke was billowing out of tall chimneys. Fourth one, why does the author call the tea plants a sea of tea bushes? The author calls the tea plants a sea of tea bushes because he could see the tea bushes as far as he could see. Fifth one, what are the doll-like figures referred to? The doll-like figures are referred to the tea pluckers. Next is fill in the blanks choosing the correct words given in the bracket. For that, sixth answer is lying, seventh one is dozing, eighth one is sunk, ninth one is preening, and 10th one is looking, which means he saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. Now next is answer any three of the following questions in 5 to 6 sentences each. For that, 11th question is, what does Mandela mean to say that the oppressor and the oppressed alike are robbed of their humanity? This question is taken from the lesson Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. The story is all about the struggle of freedom of South Africa. As South Africa was becoming a newborn democratic, Nelson Mandela took the oath as the first black president. Now the main answer, Mandela always thought that both oppressor and oppressed are alike robbed of their humanity. The oppressor is a prisoner of anger, while the oppressed have no confidence in humanity. Therefore, both of them need to be liberated. He always wanted people to live with dignity and respect. A person can never be free if his freedom is taken away. Hence, the oppressed and the oppressor are deprived of their humanity. 12th one, who was Lencho and what circumstances forced him to write a letter to God? This question is taken from the lesson A Letter to God by G.L. Funes. In this lesson, Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined, asking for 100 pesos. The postmaster saw his letter and helped him. But when Lencho saw the money, he doubted the post office people for stealing his money sent by God. Now the main answer, Lencho was a hard-working farmer with a large family. Once the much needed and pleasant rain was followed by very large hailstones and the corn standing in Lencho's field was totally destroyed. Nothing was left for the poor Lencho and his family. So he wrote a letter to God asking for 100 pesos in order to sow his field again and live until the new crops came. 13th one, how did the narrator get out of the storm in the night to land safely? This question is taken from the lesson 2 Stories About Flying from the story Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. In this story, a pilot is lost in storm and explains his experience of his first flight in the storm. Now the main answer, the writer was flying his old Dakota aeroplane when he saw the black clouds. He was lost in the storm. Suddenly, he saw a black aeroplane by his side which had no lights on its wings. The pilot instructed the writer to follow as he had lost the way. He obeyed him like a child. He was very happy to follow him. After some time, the pilot of another aeroplane started to land. The writer followed him blindly through the storm and came out of the clouds. He saw the flights of the runway and landed safely. 14th one, how did Kisa Gautami realize? that life and death is a process. This question is taken from the lesson The Sermon at Benares. This lesson throws light upon the early life of Lord Buddha, and upon attaining spiritual awakening, he gave his first sermon in the city of Benares, making a lady realize that men are mortal and a wise person should not grieve at what is bound to happen, for it only enhances pain and suffering. Now, the main answer. Kisa Gautami understood that death is common to all and that she was being selfish in her grief. She understood that this only the second time, because it was then that she found that there was not a single house where some beloved had not died. The first time around, she was only thinking about her grief. When she met Buddha, he asked her to get a handful of mustard seeds from a house where death has not taken away any beloved away, which was impossible as death is natural. 15th one. How did Valli plan her bus ride? What did she find out about the bus and how did she save up the fare? This question is taken from the lesson Madam Rides the Bus by Valli Kannan. The story is about a brave 8-year-old who had a strong desire and along with it the courage to fulfill it. The story brings us recounts of how innocently but responsibly she fulfilled her deepest desire and her experiences on the bus ride. Now the main answer. Valli planned that she would take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45 and be back home by about 2:45. She found out that the town was 6 miles from her village. The fare was 30 paise one way. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching the town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. She had carefully saved whatever stray coins came her way, resisting every temptation to buy peppermints, toys, balloons, and the like, and finally she had saved 60 paise. So here we come to the end of section A of paper 6. I hope you have understood the complete section. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.